Let's do this.
I'm trying to get the Hufflepuff.
Hi guys, I'm Taylor.
And I'm Jessica.
No, don't do that. This isn't your channel.
It's my channel if I want it to be.
So this is one of my younger sisters, Jessica. I actually convinced her to do the Booktube-A-Thon with me.
Yay!
Because, yeah, she loves to read.
I love reading as much as Taylor does. I just haven't been able to find the time, plus laziness lately. So I really need to get back on that ball, you know?
Yeah. So, we're going to read off the books we've chosen for our Booktube-A-Thon challenges. And hopefully we'll get to them all. I doubt I will, but
hopefully I will. I'm a fast reader. I'm faster than you.
You really are.
Yeah, I still remember that one time we both raced. That one time with that book.
Yeah, a couple years ago we both raced reading The Mortal Instrument, City of Bones.
And I won by like weeks. So proud of myself.
It wasn't weeks. It was like a couple days.
Weeks.
Whatever. So, let's get started. Hold on. No, don't pull it up yet.
Fool. Do what I want.
The first challenge is to read a book with yellow on the cover. So, I'm going with Eon? Okay. By Alison Goodman.
And I'm going with Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman.
You see, there's yellow, because it's fire.
Right there. Yellow on the border.
Title. Yeah. Got it. The second reading challenge is to read a book only after sunset. So I thought we should both read kind of creepy books to kind of, I don't know, night, dark, creepy, scary. So I went with Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray, the sequel to the Diviners novel. So, yeah.
And I'm going with Nightfall by Jake Halpern and Peter Kujawinsky?
Wow, how dare they?
How dare they? So, yeah, so they're both pretty creepy books.
This one's going to take a long time. I doubt I'll finish it because it's so long. But if I read a little bit every night, maybe I can get a quarter.
Mine is like half the size of yours.
Yeah. The third reading challenge is to read a book you discovered through Booktube. So I went with Rat Queens Volume 1, Sass and Sorcery, which I've seen a couple people on Booktube read, and I know they really enjoyed it, so it was about time I pick it up.
I don't really watch a lot of Booktube, confession time.
Shame.
So I went with one that Taylor found through Booktube, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going off of Taylor's example since she loves the series. Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas.
Moss? I don't know. I never know.
We'll figure it out eventually.
But yeah, that's a really good series. I told her, read it.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited to start the series, get it going.
The fourth challenge is to read a book by one of your favorite authors. So I chose Love and
Friendship.
Yeah, because if you can see, friendship is misspelled. That was actually how it was originally written in the title, by Jane Austen. These are some of her earliest works before she published Sense and Sensibility. So they're kind of like plays and little stories that she would write for family and friends. And so I started it last summer, you see where the bookmark is, and I actually never finished it. So it's about time I reread it and finish it up.
I'm reading The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas, and he also wrote The Count of Monte Cristo, and I love that book. So really excited to see what the hype about The Three Musketeers is about.
It's something over there. I don't know.
Yeah, just leave it alone. I'll figure it out later.
The fifth reading challenge is to read a book older than you. And I decided to kill two birds with one stone with Love and Friendship. Because it was written a long time before I was born, unless I'm actually immortal.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm reading Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. Obvious because it is older than me. Also, as you can tell, I started reading this one. This was supposed to be my summer read, and I've been really lazy.
It'll be your summer read, alright? It'll be the one book you read during the summer.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna end up happening. But it's a really good book from what I've read so far. Entertaining.
It's ridiculous.
So Heathcliff is a joke. So we're gonna see where this takes me.
The sixth challenge is to read and watch a book-to-movie adaptation. So I have chosen Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan.
And I've chosen The Fellowship of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien.
You actually had to look at that?
I don't know why. I looked at it. I know the name of the author. Confession, even though I am a fantasy writer, I have not read Lord of the Rings.
I haven't either, don't worry.
Yeah.
But I've seen the movies at least.
Yeah,
All except for the last Hobbit movie, which I heard was a wild ride. But
wild.
I feel like I have an unpopular opinion, and that is I may or may not like the Hobbit movies a little bit better than the Lord of the Rings movies.
Ooh, they're gonna murder you.
I know, I'm gonna get
You're gonna get killed, yeah.
It's one of those weird things where it's like, I like Lord of the Rings, but it's so complicated. It's like, wait, why are we here? Why are we there? Why are we everywhere? I don't know, it weirds me out that all of the evil people are like genetically coded to be evil.
Oh yeah,
like you cannot escape.
You cannot escape that evil.
I would love to see a story where like an orc wants to join the Fellowship.
That's adorable. Fanfiction. Somebody write that.
Someone write that. So here, let me talk about Percy Jackson. Okay. This is one of the books I haven't read. I
read it.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually watched the movie, and while I liked it during my first viewing, I was but a young tot. A young tot. And I didn't know what made a good movie or a bad movie, and I knew I just had a crush on Logan Lerman, and that was all I needed.
Oh, there it is.
But I've heard from a lot of people that the book is mountains better, so I'm going to read the book, and we'll probably watch the movie and maybe put a review up on our
Cinema Sisters.
Yeah, our other channel. Follow us at Cinema Sisters. We will post the link down below.
Yeah. Also, I am one of those people who told her that the adaptation was bad. It really is terrible. Book's great. Okay. So the last challenge, or
this is my channel.
Whatever.
What you doing?
Whatever. I'm your sister. I own everything you own.
The 7th channel.
Did you just goof?
I goofed.
See, look, that's why I should be saying things.
I done goofed.
You done goofed it.
The 7th challenge is to read 7 books. So far with all of the challenges, I have like 5 books to read, so I need to add 2 more. You only have 1 more. Why don't you go first?
Okay, so I'm reading I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak. Taylor actually got me this book for my birthday.
Why did you say it?
No, I remember it was my graduation, my birthday.
Like you were suddenly seduced by the idea of
your birthday. No, because my birthday and and the day I graduated are both really close together, so I always forget which one. I think it was my graduation though, and I'm really pumped to read this one since I love Marcus Zusak, and you know, especially The Book Thief, the book everyone's read and loves. So I'm super excited.
And for me, I've got, it looks like
I got
Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. I've seen a couple people on Booktube read it, and I saw the cover, and it sounded really interesting. I've been in kind of a like fantasy, high fantasy mood right now. Even though I'm not reading fantasy, I'm reading Me Before You and Cinder, which don't go at all.
Yeah, no.
But I decided I'm going to give this a try. Hopefully I'll finish it, and hopefully I'll love it because love the cover so much. Isn't it cool?
It's a pretty cool cover. Cool. Never judge a book by its cover, Taylor. Always judge a book by its cover.
Shut up. And my final book,
nice one.
Oh, you said I got
nice one. So that's in Booktuber kicking.
Okay, so our battery died. Weird. Okay,
Fun.
Let's hurry up and finish this before it dies again. So the final book is Star Trek Countdown to Darkness. It is one of the Star Trek comics based off of the alternate original series. I just started watching the original series and I loved it. I love the alternate original series. There's a new movie coming out where I will cry buckets of tears because of the tragic deaths of Leonard Nimoy and Anton Yelchin, who played the original Spock and new Chekhov, respectively. So it'll be sad, but I did want to read this before the movie came out because I really like the art. So
Well, that's a great reason.
And those are our TBR for BookTube. Hopefully we'll be able to get through all of them because I, for one, am incredibly excited. What about you?
So pumped. I'm looking forward.
So pumped.
Looking forward to getting a lot of reading done this summer, getting it all done. You know.
Yeah. So if you want, you can like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!
Bye!